Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Tucker Scott. If you're not new here, welcome back. Appreciate you guys showing the love. If you find this video, if you like it, hit the like button down below. Let me know in the comments what you guys are up to today. Really trying to build a community here. I am currently sitting in my bedroom, as well as /studio/office, whatever you want to call it. It's raining outside, so I can't really go do much. It's one of the few days in Southern California that it is raining. But as you guys know, you clicked on this video for a specific reason. We are reviewing the Insta360 One X2. They did send me this camera, so thank you Insta360. I'm gonna give my honest opinion, what I like about the camera, what I don't like about the camera. Is this camera right for you? What I use it for personally. So let's get into this video. Hope you guys enjoy this little 30-second montage of the Insta360 footage that I've taken over the past couple months. Alright, well, I hope you guys enjoyed that montage that I made with the Insta360. Now I'm going to go over to my top-down camera and show you guys the accessories that I use to film that, as well as the whole editing process, my thoughts. So let's get into this. Alright, it's a little dark, but we're going to make do with what we got going right now. This, of course, is the Insta360. Focus, yep. This obviously has two cameras, front and back. You got your power button there, you got your battery right here, it comes out. Boom, that's the size of the battery. As well as a USB-C import so you could charge it. Here is a Insta360 dual 3.5mm jack to USB-C adapter. It's for vlogging. You can also, okay Google, turn off. This is for vlogging. You can also attach like a wireless mic to it. I haven't tested it out yet, but I've seen reviews and people love it. This, as you can tell, I've beat the crap. It is a Insta360 invisible selfie stick that extends very long, and it, in the software, as you probably saw in the video I just showed you, completely removes this whole stick. So I've loved it, and it's super long compared to the GoPro one. So far this is a huge plus. Loved every second of using this thing. As you can tell, I use it a lot. So there's that. This guy right here is the unicorn helmet mount. I use this a lot with the dirt bike footage that you guys saw. So basically it's not in here, but you get an attachment that you glue onto the helmet, and it has like basically the mount where you just put it in and send a screw straight through it. This thing's carbon fiber, so it's super light, super lightweight. My brother and his buddy also said that they can't really feel it on them while they're riding, so they love this. This is a huge game changer. Put that thing back in there. Put that in there, call it a day. Here's an extra carrying case they sent me, which also has room for your Insta360 with the battery in here, and then this goes in here as well, so I can close it. The charger is in here as well, and basically zips up. You could fit this in your pocket if you got big pockets, or it just goes right in your camera bag. For me, I have a whole separate bag for this. Also, right here we got the motorcycle mount bundle. And as you can tell, I've used it a lot. This whole thing is ripped up. But basically what you get in here is, and the packaging is phenomenal, by the way. Mine's a little messy, but you get, this could be like a little fender mount, or you can also stick this on your helmet. It's literally, you can get creative with any of it. I also have this wiring that you can like pinch through and clamp stuff. So if the GoPro, so if the Insta360 does fall off, these wires attach to it. I've never known what this mount is for until watching the videos, but it's to tighten down the screws on the attachments, which is pretty awesome. This is just paper. There's also a tripod mount in here, which is sick, because, you know, I didn't know that was in here, but super rad, super awesome to use. Comes with all the different attachments and screws. There's also a universal ball mount that has a handlebar, or you can attach it to a side frame, the fender, whatever you guys want to use it for. A bunch of adhesive grips. You know, I mean, I use this all the time, as you saw in those videos. But basically, it all goes in here like so. Let me put this back in, stop making all this noise. I mean, I loved every single part of this little box. As you can tell, I still keep it in here, separate from all my other stuff, just because it works so good. So there's that. Whoa, hold on. So that's basically everything that I have gotten from Insta360. That paper can stay there for now. Yeah, this is the main. So basically all this can fit into a backpack right here, and I take it everywhere traveling with me. But besides that, let's get into the specs of this camera. So let's go over to the Insta360 site, so I could talk about these specs and what I like about it and everything like that. So standalone, you have a total of $430. Pretty sure they're on sale right now. You basically get the standalone Insta360. Comes with all of this. It includes the 1x2 and does not contain a memory card. So you're basically just getting Insta360 1x2. What I was sent was this motorcycle kit, but they have a snow kit if you're just a skier. If you're a creator, you get all this stuff right here, which I actually also have this little tripod stand / bullet time tripod thing. This is the motorcycle kit. I have all of this, and honestly, I love this whole motorcycle kit. Like I said, this is the ultimate kit. You get basically everything, which is kind of gnarly. I have this, but I haven't tested it out yet. Like I said, basically, I had the motorcycle kit. You can create your own bundle. You can get Insta360 Care, and this is basically the total of what you would get. Let's go down to the specs and everything else. So here's the camera, the 1x2, 5.7K, 360 degree capture, Steadicam mode, which I've used. It's amazing. Stabilization's incredible. The invisible selfie stick's great. The ultra bright touchscreen is just, you know, touchscreen. Waterproof, I used it, but I had it in the wrong setting, so I screwed it up. The AI editing, I will show you that here in a second. Mics are amazing. Time shift is great. Voice control is amazing. Here's like the single lens stable capture, so you can get some incredible wide angle shots. Here you are getting the dual lens, you know, 360 type photo / video. The stabilization, like I said, on point. You saw it in the video. Horizon leveling is basically like a go-to with all cameras nowadays. This is the invisible selfie stick. So look at that. You can't even tell that he's holding it, which is, in my opinion, blows every other type of 360 camera out of the water. This is like, you can control with a hyperlapse. You can go into hyperlapse mode, then right back to normal mode, which is pretty incredible. This is the bullet time thing I was telling you about. So you screw it on to the invisible selfie stick and you swing it around, and it gives you like a cool vibe. Freeze frames are super sick. I just found out about that, which is pretty cool. Here's the FPV drone. If you don't have one, you can kind of just pretend to use it and run around with the invisible selfie stick like this guy's doing here. And then from there, you go, oh wow, that's crazy. I just figured that out. That's pretty gnarly. That's rad. The follow cam. This is this comes in so clutch when you're editing either on the software on your computer or on your phone. I mean, the AI that this thing has is incredible. Shop Lab, I mean, there's so many different things you can do. It's pretty crazy in my opinion. Ghost Town, this was crazy. I haven't tested this out yet because I haven't been in a city type setting. Before and after, like, you see all the people, now you don't see any of the people. I don't know how it does it, but blew me away. And then obviously you can reframe everything. It's waterproof up to 33 feet, and then if you put the case on, it's like 45 meters, so you can do all that calculations if you want. Make the water crystal clear with the Aqua Vision. I've used it. It is actually incredible. The low light is done really good, but the one thing I will say about the low light is the video quality is super grainy. The HDR mode's insane. All right, so here's the app for the desktop, and as you can see, here's all of the footage imported. So let's just select on a clip. It's gonna come up with all your stuff. See, I'm dragging the mouse with a keyframe. Super simple stuff. I'm just gonna go ahead and fast forward to the good stuff here. So, all right, so here we can basically keyframe. So now the subject stays in that position. We added a keyframe, but to go ahead and show you guys what you could do to speed this up so you don't get bored, is you can actually go here, and what I do is I do the deep track and I selected his whole helmet. So now basically what the app is doing is it's analyzing and keeping his whole head in the center of the shot. So basically I can go in, I can start editing other stuff on Premiere. Basically I don't have to do anything. I can just sit here and let it track him and continue to track him for as long as I want it to. Then I can hit stop tracking, and if we play it back, you can see that he stays in the frame the whole time. What you can do now is go over here to the right, and you can see the stabilization type, you can see the stitching, you can calibrate it, you can do the dynamic stitching, basically anything you want over here. I can select cold shoot because that was what was on. You can do the audio, basically you can do everything that you see right there on the screen. What else is cool is now you can select the different aspect ratios: 9:16, 16:9, 1:1, 4:3, and basically I'll show you in another version of the app on your phone. You can connect it to your phone, and if you're trying to bang out some reels real quick, you can actually edit everything vertically and keyframe it all vertical, which I'll show you here in a second. So here's the iPhone version. When we open this up, you can see here's all the media that's connected to the Insta360, and as you can tell, I'm already in 9:16 mode. We're gonna show you. Look, now we're in 16:9, then we can go back to 9:16. We're gonna keep it in 9:16 because we're gonna use this primarily for TikTok or whatnot. So now I'm back in the deep track, and I just have to sit here with the app open while it deep tracks, and I can just sit back and relax. So now you can see that the deep track is done, and then we have all these different type of effects we could throw on it. But as we play this back, you'll see that I can still keyframe to different spots if I want it to look, different angle or whatnot. What also is cool is I can sit here, and as he jumps, I can be like, oh, I want to slow this down. I can add a freeze frame. So this freeze frame tutorial is showing me that you can go super slow motion, still pan the camera around to whoever's holding the stick, which is pretty freaking rad. So now what I'm doing here is I added a freeze frame there, so it just kind of circles around, which I think is pretty dope. And then also towards the end here, I'm just going to speed it up because I'm taking too long. You have all these different filters. So there's the LUT on. I don't like the LUT, it's way too oversaturated, so we're just going to add a little filter to it because it's only going on social. So what I do, keep the frame rate there. The bit rate I crank all the way to the top, and then I also just hit image denoise because why not. Then I hit export. Now it just sits in exports and goes directly to your phone. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. If you liked it, please hit that like button below. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, hit me up in the comment section. I'm responding to everybody. And as always, I'll see you in the next video. Later.